Garth, what happened?
Seep fell in the crevasse.
Can you hold him?
I got him though.
Okay, I'm gonna ease up so you're gonna take all the weight.
I got him.
All right, we've established now that we have a fallen climber, and we're going to show you the steps you go through to set up a Z-pulley. First thing you need to do is get out your ice axe to probe back to make sure there's no crevasses between you and the next person, and you're going to slide your prusik along so that if you do fall, you minimize the distance that you're going to drop. So I'm probing here for any crevasses that might be in between me and the middle climber. All right, once you get past the middle person, about 6 to 9 feet, you want to put your ice axe straight in the ground right here. We've pre-positioned a piece of rebar in order to demonstrate what an anchor, how it would work. Okay, now we would girth hitch a runner right to the anchor. And the way we're going to attach the anchor to the rope is with a prusik, so we can use our hero loop. I'm going to wrap that around 3 times here. And just neaten this knot up. And then we're going to clip right into the anchor. Stretch it out. This gets our first anchor onto the rope. Now I'm going to have the middle person ease up off the rope so we can have the first anchor take all the weight here. Notice the rope should not slip through. So after we've tightened the prusik onto the anchor, we're going to place our foot to hold the anchor in securely. And now we're ready to have the middle person ease up. Garth, why don't you ease up? All right, so the middle person's easing up, and you can see the anchor is taking all the weight right now. So Garth, the middle person's going to step right back here, put his foot on the anchor to guard it. I'm going to take it off. Now he's got the anchor. All right, so he's taking the weight here. All right, now we've got the first anchor in. We're going to set up a secondary anchor that'll be stronger than the first anchor should the first anchor give away. And then we're going to use a picket.
Make an anchor called a dead man, where we place it perpendicular to the force of the pole, about 2 feet deep in the snow.
For the purposes of demonstration, we're going to use this piece of rebar to represent our dead man anchor, which the picket would be in there, and we would connect the anchor right to the picket. All right, so we're going to connect this anchor now right to the prusik that we attached earlier. Secondary anchor with a beaner to the prusik. Needs to come under all the ropes so we don't get any tangles later. And now we're ready to put in the pulley and tie a backup knot. All right, we're ready to attach the pulley to the rope here. Take a pulley out. Now we're ready to connect the pulley to the rope to set up the first angle. Connect the beaner through that, and the beaner must go through both carabiners. And the rope leading away from the fallen climber side, we're going to tie a figure 8 on a bite, and we're going to clip the end of that right back into that beaner that's connected to the pulley.
Let's take a closer look at the connections we just made. Here's the runner from the initial anchor and its carabiner, which is attached to the hero loop. This hero loop is attached to the climbing rope with a prusik knot. Here's the runner from the primary anchor, attached to the carabiner, which is also attached to the hero loop. Here's the first pulley attached to the rope on the slack or anchor side of the prusik knot. Here's the carabiner that connects the first pulley to both anchor carabiners. And finally, here's the backup figure 8 knot tied to the rope on the anchor side of the pulley and then clipped into the pulley carabiner.
Okay, we've got both anchors and we've got our pulley in. Now we're ready to set up to go down and set up the final pulley. Our middle person is going to need to anchor in personally and then get out of the rope himself. And he's also going to give me his pulley so that I can set that up down at the end of the rope. I'm going to take his ice axe down to the loop, the edge of the lip, and bury that to pad the rope from entrenching. Okay, once again I'm going to probe for crevasses as I go down. Alright, this is going to simulate our lip right here. I'm going to pad it with this ice axe to keep the rope from entrenching and making it harder to pull up. Final thing we're going to do now is to attach the prusik and another pulley right near the lip. Now I'm going to attach this pulley on the other side of my prusik so that as I prusik back, should I fall, I'm not going to slide down the hill. Three wraps as normal for our prusik knot. Okay, we got that nice and neat. Clip that in there. Make sure we got our pulley action going. And now I'm going to prusik back up the rope.
On the strand of rope attached to the anchor, connect the final pulley on the opposite side of the prusik knot. That's the side that is away from the anchor. This allows you to safely return with your prusik back up that strand of rope without introducing unnecessary slack between you and the anchor.
Alright, we're just about ready to pull on the Z-pulley. I just need to anchor myself to the main anchors and then get out of this rope so that we can begin pulling up. Okay, I've anchored myself in. Now I'll get out of the prusik here. And we need to unclip this knot, untie that, take the slack out of the system, and I'm ready for Garth and I to pull on the rope. We're going to pull gently at first to make sure the prusik tends. Okay, we're pulling the rope. We need to check to see this prusik is tending, which means that the rope should be flowing through the prusik and over the pulley, but is ready to accept the weight should we let it go back. You're going to have to pull hard, and with the Z-pulley, we're getting a 3-to-1 pulling ratio, which is going to allow us to pull up a very heavy load with minimal effort. Alright, and if I pull this out, you can see more of a Z formation of what the Z-pulley is like. If you pulled your Z-pulley until the pulleys meet together and you still need to pull your climber up farther, this means you need to reset the bottom pulley. The way we do that is we ease out the rope until the prusik grabs the main rope. Okay, now that we've got our pulley right up next to our other pulley, we pulled as far as we can, we need to reset this pulley farther to the lip. In order for me to do that, I'm going to need to attach to the rope with my prusik and then unanchor so I can go out as far as possible. And now we're free to move this prusik back. Okay, I connect my anchor back, and then I take the prusik back off so they're going to be ready to pull again. Okay, and we're ready to pull. And that's the Z-pulley.